What's up, everybody? Welcome to Kraken Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
And today we are continuing our Tournament of Terror. Keep wanting to say Tournament of Power, man.
Not anymore.
Sorry, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yes, but we're continuing our Tournament of Terror. And today we got two good heavy hitters in here today. As you can see by our statue that we got sitting in front of us.
Leatherface.
Yes, one of our participants is Leatherface. So it's going to be Leatherface versus Candyman.
Thomas Hewitt versus Candyman.
Yeah.
I can't remember his real name.
Me neither. I can't either. So comment section. What is Candyman's real name? Subscribers, help us out.
Yep.
All right. So we got Candyman versus Leatherface. So everybody knows our rules, which there really aren't any. The only rule we made for Nemesis versus Nemesis versus Frankenstein was he couldn't use his minigun or rocket launcher, which made sense.
Honestly, I think he's the only one that actually uses guns.
Yeah, I think he is too. Everybody else is really just hands-on or torture.
or chainsaw.
Yeah. So who you want to start with today?
Let's start with Candyman, because I think we've seen the movies and stuff, but the background on him is a little.
Okay. So today we're going to start with Candyman, which is from the movie Candyman.
Yep.
I did not realize, I just found this out today, that Candyman is actually based on a short story by Clive Barker.
Which I told him.
Yes, which he did. He knew. I did not. And I didn't realize he was the executive producer on the movie. Which, when you think about it, it does fit the story. It fits his type of storytelling and everything like that.
It's almost like a B-rated Hellraiser.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. So Candyman. So anybody who has not seen that, basically, Candyman is like an entity that kind of like Bloody Mary.
Exactly like Bloody Mary. He just shows up.
Yeah. So basically,
three times. After you say his name 3 times, which Candyman is played by one of the greatest horror actors of all time, Tony Todd.
Tony Todd.
Man, I tell you what, dude, he is sinister.
He really is, man. He plays a good villain, man.
Oh, dude, you know he played what was it in the second Transformers movie as no, he did the voice of one of the
I don't care anymore.
The fallen Transformer.
I don't care.
Dude, his voice was awesome.
I don't care. It's trash. Yeah, it's
Anyway,
ugh.
not only that, he's played in almost all the Final Destination movies. Throwing like a little a cameo to him, you know.
Yeah, which I appreciate them doing that, man, because Tony Todd's an awesome horror actor.
Oh yeah,
he really is.
And he played in The Rock as a villain.
Well, that's true.
Remember?
Yeah, he did. So
Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman. So basically, anytime you say his name in front of a mirror 3 times, he appears and kills you. Yeah.
But with either a hook hand or a swarm of bees.
Yeah, swarm of bees, which I love.
Honeybees.
Yes. I always envision them as Africanized honeybees, the more violent ones.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, so that's what I'm going to go with.
I almost wonder how much they paid him to have those bees come out of his mouth.
So fuck that. I'm not even going to lie. I wonder if did they really come out of his mouth?
I wonder if it was really his face or it was just a
prosthetic,
or like just like a mannequin of him. You know what I mean? 'Cause, I mean, it looked real.
I'm not putting bees in my motherfucking mouth. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not.
Was it Steve-O did it on his wiener?
Because he's stupid. Anyways, but I do like the weapon of choice for Candyman is that big ass hook that he carries with him, and he is very good at using that hook to kill his people, kill his victims. And what I love about Candyman, man, is that he's more of an entity than anything else. He's more
like a demon.
Yeah, I'd say more of a demon. He's not really a ghost because
if you think about it, though, that's kind of the Clive Barker thing.
It really is, yeah. So I'd say he's more of a demon, and it fits because he can actually physically hurt you when you say his name 3 times.
He doesn't physically. He fucks you up.
Yeah, he really does. And man, the sounds they use in that movie, man, when he's gutting somebody.
It's like, ugh, damn.
Yeah. So man, when I was growing up, man, I really loved Candyman. That was like one of my favorite horror movies, especially, man, with the combination of the killer bees and just the sinister nature of Candyman.
I think they were honeybees.
I mean, I don't know what kind. They had to have been honeybees.
Yeah.
I'd say that. Yeah. Africanized. But I think with him, he is more of a demon and everything like that. So when you summon him, it's kind of like instant death. Like, you don't really have a chance.
Not instant.
I mean,
suffering.
Yeah, instant suffering. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. And with that hook, man, he is good at using that hook to disembowel his victims.
I mean, of course, all these characters, they do get beaten.
Yeah, they do. I mean, yeah, every
Kinda.
yeah, every horror character we've named or that's going to be in our tournament has been defeated in some form or another.
Except for him.
You know what? That's actually a fucking good point. I don't remember. Yeah, you're right. We'll talk about him in a minute, but yeah, we'll bring that up. I forgot it. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, so there's ways to defeat Candyman. Excuse me. Which I'm not sure what way they used to defeat him in the movie. I don't think they technically defeated him. The female.
I think they just kind of banished him or something like that.
Something like that, because she later became him. You know, came a version of him.
That's right.
Yeah, because her husband called her name 3 times, and she appeared and disemboweled him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't think Candyman is strong. We've not seen like feats of strength for him in his movies.
I don't know. He picks people up pretty easy. With
with that hook. You're right. Yeah, so he actually is pretty strong.
Honestly, I think these two characters are almost about the same in strength-wise because they're about the same build.
Yeah, I agree.
I think.
Wait, you can drink over here. It's got a perfectly good table.
It's empty.
Oh, okay. That's why it's empty. But now I think for Candyman, like I can't wait to talk to debate about who we think is going to win because there's some interesting points for both sides.
Yeah.
But again,
that's what we got subscribers for, man.
Yeah, that's right.
If we're wrong, you let us know.
Yes, we appreciate that, by the way. And they always do it in a respectful manner.
Absolutely.
And that's what I really appreciate about all of you as our subscribers. If we're wrong or we're mistaken about something, you guys and gals let us know right away. Hey, no, it's actually this, and you do it in such a respectful manner that we really appreciate that.
And thank y'all for your support on the Rasputin review.
Yes,
I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you. It was his first review, by the way.
Well, second.
I haven't put the first one up, but
no, the second one because of my Joker.
Oh, that's right. You're right. You actually did. That's right. So, now that there's really not much to talk about Candyman until the debate part.
Right.
So Candyman, we've introduced you to him. So now let's talk about Leatherface, and of course, he's from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series.
Oh my gosh. I think one of the #1 goriest films. Which one are we going to use?
It's actually really not that much gore.
Which one are we going to use though? Are we going to use the reboot or are we going to use... Because I think the reboot and the original...
They're pretty similar. I mean, there's not really much difference.
I know. Well, I think the newer one's got a little bit more the special effects in it because, you know,
right. But I mean, as far as Leatherface is the character, he's pretty similar from either the reboot.
Yeah, I mean, his name's Thomas Hewitt.
Yeah, so Leatherface, man, is he special needs?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, special needs. What it is his face is fucked up. His face is fucked up, so they didn't send him to regular schools.
Right. Well, can you blame him?
No. Which I mean, so they just kind of kept him at home, and when he went to go work, he worked at the remember the butcher shop?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I mean, and not only that, dude, he's a big guy.
He really is, man. He's not no small dude. That's actually one of his main feats, man. Like, he is fucking huge. He's like at least 6.5 feet tall.
Yeah, the actor who played him in the original, what was it, Gunnar Thompson?
Yes.
Yeah. And
we miss you, Gunnar, by the way.
Oh yeah, but we were. I mean, if you watch the movie, you notice like the lead female character, she's running away, and you see like Gunnar taking this chainsaw. And I mean, he's like swinging around, and this chainsaw is not light.
Like chainsaws are not light at all.
No,
like
especially the one he's got.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
This one's more like 35, 40 pounds.
You think so?
Oh yeah, his main lumberjack chainsaw.
Well, you can tell, and you can tell, man, because he's actually pretty strong in his damn wrists and forearms, man, and his biceps. So you can tell he is strong as shit.
Mainly in his back too.
Yeah,
but I think the point that I was making was he actually had to do that improvise. He improvised that because she ran so slow. She ran so
she had to terrify her enough to get her to move your ass.
Yeah. No, she ran so slow, so he had to figure out a way to make it to where he's not catching up with her. You know, like every couple of seconds.
Right. Now I will say this: Leatherface is actually. He's actually pretty fast.
Oh no,
and he is proficient with that chainsaw.
Ridiculous.
Yes,
fast.
like he's strong enough to wield that chainsaw like it's nothing. Like it's like an appendage for him. He can wield that thing easily.
He reminds me a lot of like Forrest Gump.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean like with how fast he is and how strong he is. I mean you see him even in the reboot, dude. He's running that chainsaw full sprint. Yep. Probably faster than I can run.
I know, with a chainsaw.
Yeah, with a 30-pound chainsaw. And I mean,
and we're forgetting about his hammer too, man. Like we see him kill a couple people with that damn hammer.
Yeah, I mean, he just
fuck you. It's like then sticks him up on that hook.
Oh man, what are you doing? What are you doing in my house? Die!
Like man. So like I said, and plus I think Leatherface, man. Of course, we all know crazy trumps saying every time.
Almost want to say he's like inbred.
Oh, I would believe that too. And he's a cannibal. We're forgetting one of the main parts. And he's a cannibal.
Well, he wasn't a cannibal at the start.
I think in the first one, yes, he was. He was a cannibal.
Not at the very. Remember the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning?
Well, I'm not counting that. But no, let's not.
I'm just saying.
Let's
not
bring it up. Let's
I mean, it's still Leatherface.
No, that's not tarnish his legacy.
I'm just saying, it's still Leatherface, and he's still a badass in it.
Right.
Which he kills everybody. And he actually hasn't been beaten.
Yeah, that's actually, and that was a good point. I didn't even realize that. Like, he's one of the few horror villains, or horror monster. Well, I don't know. Well, we'll say villain. Horror villains who, yeah, horror icons that has never been actually technically defeated by somebody. Like I didn't even think about that. That's a very damn good point. Like everybody on our list has been defeated in one form or another, except for Leatherface.
Yeah, I mean, if you go through all the movies, man, he really doesn't lose.
He really doesn't. Like I said, that chainsaw man is deadly. Like that and the hammer.
Well, I mean, you can see this chainsaw here. I mean, it's perfect representation from the
70s movie, yeah. And I think this one's based on the 70s one.
Oh, it doesn't. Honestly, chainsaws haven't really came
right.
I mean, but the thing is like that chainsaw, dude, it goes through bone like butter.
Man, I'm telling you, man, like no problem doing it at all.
Now, do you think he would be? How do you think he would be classified? Human?
Yeah, he's human. Like he's not undead or anything. Like he's
no, I know he's not undead or anything like that. But I mean, he's got like some kind of super strength or something.
That's why I said crazy, man. Crazy gives you strength, man. I hate to say that, but crazy does give you strength.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to say like, you know how strong Forrest Gump was?
Right. I'd say the same thing with him. But as far as being special needs
strength.
And crazy. Because he is crazy. Like, he's insane.
Well, when
we can't deny that.
When you eat so much human flesh.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to turn insane.
Yeah. Well, I think it does something to your brain.
It does.
It's like a...
It's like mad cow disease, something like that.
Yeah, but it takes a while to...
Right.
You start off with the shakes. And then you get super strong.
All right, so we all know who Leatherface is. We don't really have to go too much detail. Everybody knows who he is, and what he's capable of. So let's start the debate time now. Let's do the debate. All right, so what do you think, like, who do you think has the advantage in this fight?
Depends on how we're looking at it, though. I mean, are we going to look at it as, like, Candyman as an entity, or are we going to look at Candyman as after he's brought out of the mirror?
We'll say after he's brought out the mirror.
Okay.
Like I said, because no matter what, he's still an entity, no matter what.
I honestly think, dude, I don't know, dude. I think Leatherface might have this one.
And I think, man, for me, I think his chainsaw, with him being so strong, which again, I think they're even on strength-wise, because we see Candyman lift people up with that hook with his with his arm.
Yeah, because he ain't got no hand. They cut it off.
Right.
When they killed his ass.
Right. So I think with that hook, man, we see him lift people up.
He's
easily.
Strong.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's strong. He's just as strong as Leatherface.
Yeah, and I think as far as strength-wise, I think they're even on that. Excuse me. I think their weapons. I think Leatherface has sort of an advantage as far as the chainsaw. Now, don't get me, because we see in one of his, I hate to bring this up, but I think in the beginning, in Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, we see him cut through a truck with his chainsaw and basically cut that dude's head off.
No.
It's in one of his movies. I'm not sure if it's the beginning or not.
I think that was Next Generation.
It may be 3.
I think that was Next Generation.
That may have.
That Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, fuck that movie.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, but we see his chainsaw go through metal. Yeah. So it's not like...
No, that was actually in the reboot. Remember, he went through the van.
Well, no, it was another one too. It was one where
Okay, well,
they were on a truck and then he cut it. But we see that his chainsaw can go through metal.
Well, he's got one of those badass ones that lumberjacks use.
Yeah. But I think that Candyman's hook is not the tin metal that we see in vehicles and stuff. It's more sturdy.
Well, also,
so he can actually block that chainsaw with his hand, with that hook.
Well, I think also we're forgetting too. Candyman's got the distance factor with the bees.
Oh, that's right. Well, yeah, that's true. Like those bees, man, he can send a swarm of bees out
of his mouth.
But you know what though? I don't think those would affect him at all. Like he's so crazy. I don't think that bees would affect him at all.
I mean, unless he's allergic to them.
No, yeah, that's true.
But I honestly, I don't think so.
Nah, I think he'll go right through those bees.
I think that's inbred out of him.
Yeah, I agree. But I think, man, for me, man, it's hard to say Candyman has an advantage at all in this fight because
I don't think either one of them's got kind of an advantage.
I think so. I think Leatherface has an advantage. His speed and his insanity.
God damn, he is fast.
Yeah, he's fucking fast as hell. Like he can chase someone with. I mean, he can do a full sprint with that chainsaw while it's running.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna trip and fall because we don't see him trip and fall.
I love that scene though, man. You see him running through,
just fucking
running,
swirling it around. And
like it's nothing.
Like it's nothing. Like literally, like it's nothing. So for me, I think that is one of the main advantages Leatherface has is his chainsaw and his strength in wielding it.
Right.
And his insanity. Like that dude's crazy and crazy trumps saying.
I think Candyman though has the same amount of strength though.
No, I agree. Like I agree. I'm not like I say they both are equal in strength wise, but I mean,
you don't think the bees will do anything?
No, I honestly. Leatherface is so insane that I don't even think the bees would even affect him at all.
See, this is what happens when you eat human flesh. It just fucks your head up.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even feel pain.
You really don't. And I think for me, that's why I say that's one of Leatherface's main advantages. His strength in wielding his chainsaw because he wields it so easily that it's not like most people like me and you where we swing it once. We're not just gonna be able to just swing it back around so easily. Leatherface can just swing his shit around.
All over.
Yeah, he's all over the fucking place.
As you see in the statue, he's up here with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not.
And you can't see the details in the statue, but man, you can see the muscles in his arms.
Actually, yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, I mean they can't because it's not close enough. Anyway. But in the statue itself, you can see where his forearms are fucking big, and you can see the muscles bulging out.
Yeah, just
because he's that strong.
He's like, I'm a beast, and I'm gonna cut you into pieces.
Now I think the only thing, like I said, for Candyman, those bees do play a factor somewhat. If it was anyone else, I'd say the bees would actually cause him to win.
Well, yeah. I think honestly, it would just piss him off.
I think so too. Like he'd be fucking mad.
Yeah.
Like those bees aren't killing Leatherface. I'm sorry.
Listen here, god damn it.
Yeah.
This is really pissing me off. These fucking bees. But I don't know. Do you think the supernatural factor would help out with Candyman?
I don't think so. Like. He may not technically die, but
he's already dead.
But
remember?
What I mean by that is like he may not be able to be killed per se, but Leatherface can still cut him in half.
Right.
And then he would just someone would just have to call his name again for him to reappear.
Right.
I don't think that Leatherface can technically kill him, but he can defeat him. Yeah, he can stop him. Yes. Okay. So you ready to do our picks for this week, man?
Yeah.
All right, so it's time for the Cracker Hunters picks for the week. All right, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, take it away.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with my dude, man. I might have to go with my dude, Candyman.
Really?
Yeah. As much as I love Leatherface, dude, I still think the aspect of him just being awesome. You know, I mean, he's got those bees. Not only that, his strength with that hook, and I mean. Let's not mention the fact that Candyman is savage. Just as savage as Leatherface. With no discrimination, you're in my way, you're gonna die.
Yeah, but he does have a tendency to monologue. Just a little bit. He does have a tendency to monologue.
I think that's a Clive Barker thing, though.
It really is, because Pinhead does the same thing. But Pinhead can afford to monologue.
Yeah.
All right, for me, I actually have to go with Leatherface, man. I think Leatherface, man, is just, for me, his chainsaw, his strength, his speed, and his insanity, for me, plays a big factor in why I think he can win this match.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and change mine, though. I'm gonna go ahead and change mine to undecided.
Okay, so
I'm gonna change mine to undecided up until I can hear from
until the subscribers can convince him. Because I'm not gonna lie, y'all convinced us to change our pick.
Nemesis.
Yes, on Nemesis. Yeah. So we changed ours to Nemesis because
I want to hear y'all's views on this one because I'm going to remain undecided until the next one.
Okay. I'm going to go with Leatherface because I think that chainsaw and his strength and his speed is just too much
And
for
the
Candyman.
hammer.
And the hammer, yes. So even if he loses the chainsaw, he still has that hammer. But I think that if he loses the chainsaw, the tide does turn in the favor of Candyman.
Well,
because he's got to get in close to use that hammer, and
that hook.
that hook, man.
Man, that hook.
All it takes is one swing from that hook and across the jugular, and you're done.
You remember too when they like in the movie they like laid him down, they cut his hand off. They cut? No, they sawed it off.
Yeah, they sawed it off.
Yeah, it wasn't even a nice clean cut.
No,
they
it was just
sawed
sloppy.
that shit off. Oh man, that would have sucked.
All right, so everybody, you got our picks for this week. Well, Anubis is undecided
I'm
until you guys can
undecided
convince
until
him.
right
Yeah, you guys leave some good comments and good debates in the comments.
Yeah.
So he can change his mind because he's undecided right now. Me, I'm going with Leatherface. So you got our pick, you got my pick for the week, and you got to convince Anubis of his. But thank you for joining us today, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you get notified of our future Tournament of Terror videos.
Tournament of Terror.
But thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining Cracker Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
We'll see y'all next time. Peace.